Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, 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 Bismillahi syafi, Bismillahi mu'afi, Bismillahi lazi yadiru ma'asmi'in syai'in fil ard, wala fis sama'i wa wasami'un alim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dan salam sejahtera to all my beloved student out there. I hope that you are feeling good after a long vacation for a week. Okay, let's continue chapter 4 meeting. So after we finish the discussion, I hope that you are ready with the assessment. Okay, so let's us go for the first slide. So when come across to your mind, the meaning of meeting can be defined as getting together of at least two people for any lawful purpose. Meeting can vary in size and can have many purposes. Okay, bila datang maksud meeting ni, so meeting ni mestilah dilakukan dalam keadaan yang mempunyai objektif. You tak boleh buat meeting sesuka hati. Jadi meeting ni perlu ada susunan dan prosedur yang betul. Baru kita consider as meeting. Kalau tidak, kita panggil sebagai discussion. Okay, what are some purpose of meeting? So the first purpose is to give information. Of course, meeting must related with information. If you want to handle a meeting, you want to conduct the meeting, it must be giving information to your people, okay, and to obtain informations. So when you are giving the information, at the same time you are obtaining information from the others. Okay, the next one, to bring together knowledge and experience to solve a problem. Meeting is a place that you have solving problems from uh, the beginning until the end. It must be in the proper situation to make decision within their sphere of authority, which is mean in meeting you have the position of the top. So the top position must be handle the meeting and must be listen to the others' opinion. Okay, this will be considered as meeting. So the next one, uh, tak nampak pula kat situ kan. Okay, role of chairman, secretary and committee. Okay, ini sekarang kita cerita pasal role. So kita go to the straight to the first one, which is chairman. Chairman can consider as CEO, manager, executive and so on. So what are the duties? Nak jadi chairman ni memang best, tapi what are the duties? The first one, helping the secretary prepare the agenda, making a record of the proceeding, maintaining the meeting to be in order. So if you are going to be a chairman one day, you must have these all the responsibilities and duties. And you are not being authority at all, but you must come up with some assistance to the secretary to prepare the agenda also. Okay. The special about chairman, you have another power that we call it as special power. Bukan macam Ultraman dan sebagainya. Special power ni lebih kepada what you can do during the meeting procedure. Okay, the first one. As a chairman, you can have a power to remove disorderly person from the meeting. Awak ada power tau. Nak remove siapa-siapa dalam meeting tu yang mengganggu meeting tersebut. Tapi janganlah menggunakan kuasa dengan menendang siapa-siapa keluar daripada meeting. So if the person distracting the meeting and can give some troublesome to you, so you can remove them based on your own authority. And the next one, give ruling on point of the procedure. So as a chairman, you are the head of the procedure. You must giving some the rulings of point to do the procedure. Okay, and decide point of the procedure. Awak boleh decide decision during that time because you are the chairman for the meeting. Alright, so this will be the special power for the chairman. Let's go for the next one, which is secretary. Okay, secretary will be the assistant of the chairman. If without the secretary, probably the management of the meeting will be goes around. Maksudnya akan jadi messy sebab tak ada siapa pecatit apa ni, dokumen dan sebagainya. So, what are the duties for the secretary? The first one, dealing with all the correspondence, sending out notice to all members entitled to attend the meeting, preparing the agenda, making a record of those attending the meeting. So, siapa yang berminat untuk menjadi secretary, this all the things that you need to do which is related with the document of the meetings. So, you need to come up with the minute of meeting, agenda, tentative, you need to recording the meeting, preparing the all the stuff during the meeting or before the meeting. And you are the person that need to come up with recording of the attendance. Jadi awak yang akan check sama ada staff ni datang ke atau tidak ke. Jadi setiap meeting mesti kena ada secretary. Kalau without the secretary, meeting tu akan jadi messy ataupun mess up. Okay, so the next one, members of committee. Senang cerita AJK lah, ahli jawatan kuasa. So siapa yang tak ada apa ni orang kata, tak ada jawatan, jadi dia boleh consider as member of committee. Okay, so even this is only AJK, but the role quite important. So let us take a look. What are the duties? The first one, a committee members is required to attend all the meetings. Of course, members of committee ni lebih kurang macam contoh, you are the head of the departments. So committee kan, dalam satu company ni ada macam-macam departments. So basically, you must be the representative of the departments. So you kena attend meeting tersebut. Okay? Actively participate in the meeting. All the representative must come out with the report of the unit. Jadi kena adalah come up with some problems and then solving the problems and so on. Kena ada opinion. Bukan senyap sekadar hadir saja. Mesti kena ada sesuatu untuk diutarakan di dalam meeting tersebut. Okay. Making positive contribution toward decision making. You need to have something like contributions, maksud sumbangan dari segi idea, pendapat, okay, ataupun kata-kata yang membolehkan company take notes that you are dealing good with your staff and so on. Maksudnya kalau you ada masalah ataupun penyelesaian yang hendak di-sharekan during the meeting, you can do during the meeting conducted. Okay, so members of committee ni adalah penting. Dia boleh dijadikan sebagai penyumbang kepada penyelesaian masalah ataupun macam mana cara you nak handle company you. Jadi daripada members of committees. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Type of meeting. So there are a lot of type of meeting. Okay, but during the diploma level, this will be some of the type of meeting that you have learned. The first one, formal meeting, informal meetings. Okay, so formal meeting macam-macam jenis. Informal meeting pun ada macam-macam jenis. Okay, the first one, formal meeting. What is considered as a formal meeting? Formal meeting must be present by a good quorum and must be something like people to validate the meeting. Okay, for example, senang cerita macam kat sekolah tu, meeting apa tu? Macam meeting koperasi ke dan sebagainya kan. PIBG, koperasi pula PIBG kan. Ada orang angkat tangan. Okay, nama saya sekian-sekian-sekian ingin mengesahkan. Ini kita panggil formal meeting because there are somebody that certified ataupun validate the meetings. A formal recorded of this meeting must be kept usually by the company secretary. Of course, you kena ada Recorded of documents. Yang ini yang you akan belajar dan you akan portray the assessment to Miss Syazwani. Okay. And the next one, informal meeting. Okay, informal meeting are not restricted by the same rules and regulations as a formal meeting because informal meeting ni more pada macam discussion dan sebagainya. So informal meeting is more leisure rather than the formal meeting. May take the form of brainstorming or discussion session where strict agenda may not necessary and minutes may not be kept. Sometimes there's no minute of meeting. It's just only a simple discussion. Itu adalah informal meeting. And then sometimes informal meeting don't have a what is it? Venue yang certified. Ini bukan kat dalam bilik meeting semata-mata, mungkin berada di bilik diskusi ataupun di kelas dan sebagainya. Sometimes kat cafe pun boleh, tak ada masalah. Okay, itu kita panggil informal meeting. Let's go to the detail of type of formal meeting. Okay, the first one we call it as an inaugural general meeting. This thing you don't need to memorize, but you need to understand. Okay, what is an inaugural general meeting? Held during of the information of a club, society, or to decide the information of the club, society, or as association. So this is during the college life. You have club, okay, society, and so on. Okay, you kena ada satu meeting untuk ahli-ahli komiti anda. Okay. The next one, annual general meeting. AGM are held once a year to assess the trending of the organization over the years. Like KYPJ, we have AGM once a year. Okay, maybe to talk about financial, to talk about welfare and so on. Okay. All shareholders are invited to attend the AGM, but they must be given 21-day notice. Okay, maksudnya kat sini, if you as a secretary, you want to come out with an AGM, you need to come out with a notice of meeting 21 days before, maksudnya a month. Jangan tiba-tiba AGM tu besok, hari ni dah keluar surat. It must be preparation a month before the date conducted. Okay. The next one, the extraordinary general meeting. It discuss some very urgent issue that should be solved immediately. Okay. This type of formal meeting happen when there are some urgent issue arise. Mungkin ada ahli-ahlinya yang memerlukan decision result dalam masa yang terdekat. For example, terjadinya masalah-masalah selalunya di bahagian HR, mungkin pekerja nak diberhentikan dan sebagainya. Perlukan ada satu meeting daripada board to give the solution about this kind of people. Okay, itu kita panggil the extraordinary general meeting. Alright, so we go to the next one. Type of informal meeting. This is something leisure one. So it must be something like not too strict situation and not too based or regarding to the rules and regulation of meeting. The first one will be management meeting. Management meeting maybe between the management procedure only. You ada masalah apa-apa and then you discuss dengan you punya ketua. Okay, so kat sini dia punya explanation. This meeting are attended by a group of manager who may to discuss a specific matter, report of all progress or receive progress report. So ini di antara management yang kecil saja, tak perlu melibatkan board of people dalam company you. Okay, so departmental meeting. This meeting are called by the head of department or manager of a certain section, which is management, maybe between the management. Department maybe between the department. Like me, Miss Syazwani, English department. So the discussion happen during English lectures only. Okay, department lain tak boleh masuk. Alright, working parties. Working party may be set up to work together on a specific project or problem. Probably kita ada makan-makan ke ataupun retirement ke, farewell ke and so on. So you takkan nak keluarkan dengan apa ni orang kata minute of meeting kan, tapi ada ketua yang mengetuainya. Okay, for farewell party dan retirement lainnya kena ada ketua. Cuma secara leisure, bukanlah secara formal. Okay, so the next one, requisite for a valid meeting. What can be considered a meeting to be valid meeting? Okay, the first one, a meeting must be properly convened. Okay, a notice must be sent to every person who is entitled to attend. Adequate time must be given. Of course, you need to have a notice of meeting. How can people attend the meeting without any memo? Okay, so even we have the technology these days, the memo can be sent through the WhatsApp, but this is not something like proper. You may have some black and white, you paste it on the information board and then tell to the workers that you have a meeting maybe for the next week. It must be due before the time. You can't be something like you have a meeting today and then the notice have been sent out yesterday. It should be more than a week. Okay, kalau sekurang-kurangnya dalam seminggu, I think is quite suitable. Okay, jadi saya harap lepas ni kalau anda kata you have become a secretary one day, make sure you should try to alert with the time given. Okay, the next one, it must be properly constituted. Okay, what is properly constituted here? The chairman appointment must be valid. There must be a quorum to start a meeting. Which is mean, if you have the meeting, it must be more than one person. It must be more than 2%. It should be a good quorum. Maksudnya quorum tu kena, orangnya kena cukup lah. Takkanlah dua orang je. Kalau dua orang tu buat apa nak notice of meeting kan. Baik kita discussion saja. Jadi basically a good meeting must be a good quorum. There is the boss, the secretary, the head of department and so on. Baru kita panggil meeting. Kalau setakat dua orang je, we call it as a discussion. It must be properly conducted. The chairman must ensure that the business deal within a meeting is within the scope of meeting. The chairman must allow the proposal of a legitimate and relevant amendment. Which is mean, you need to have the tentative. Jangan bersepah. Okay? The tentative, the function of tentative, it must have a good agenda. So for the first time, you want to talk about the problem of the staff, and maybe you want to talk the solution, and then you want to talk about the recommendation. Jangan masukkan cerita lain. Itu sebabnya meeting kadang-kadang 2 jam jadi 3 jam, 3 jam jadi sampai 2 hari extend. Sebab solution tak dapat-dapat. So you should have something to be solved during the meeting. You kena ada objective. Okay? And it must be tried to complete within the time. Even you don't have the solution, but at least the objective can be reached from 5, maybe 3 or 4 objective can be solved. Okay, so there will be the requirement or requisite for a valid meeting. Okay, let's go for the next one. Preparation for successful meeting. Kat sini why dia tertulis successful meeting? Sebab kadang meeting jadi tempat membawang. Sebab tu yang tak settle-settle tu. So the first one, what is the preparations for successful meeting? Decide the purpose. Okay, nanti you akan buat assessment saya kan. Jadi you should know you want to make a meeting. You should decide the purpose. So most meeting focus on 1 or 2 types only. Jangan fokus selalu banyak. Jangan fokus ni apa ni orang kata A, B, C and D. For one meeting, you just go with 2 points only and then elaborate. Take some opinion from the others and then solve the problem. You want to go to the other points, probably you can go to the other meetings to be conducted next time. Okay. Informational meeting which involve sharing information, decision making which involve persuading and problem solving. Yes. Here, decision making meeting must be done during that time. You should have the decision. You should have some solution. Kalau meeting tak ada solution, maksudnya banyak arguments dan pergaduhan lah. Okay, jadi meeting awak tu tak boleh solve dalam masa yang ditetapkan. Kalau sejam setengah, hopefully dalam sejam setengah tu lah dah dapat solution dia. Okay. Select participant for the meeting. Kalau pekerja ataupun kat sini pesyarah ada 145 orang. Jangan 145 orang you masukkan dalam meeting. You take the head one. Okay. Maybe head of lecturers for English, for engineering, for business, for Islamic banking and so on. Okay. And then the people that have been selected, so you be a representative to come up with some problem and solution. For information, where one person do most of the talking, a large group can be invited. Yes. Okay. The third one, choose the time and facility. Okay. This is very important. The timing. Janganlah buat time pagi-pagi sangat. Orang baru nak datang kerja pukul 8, pukul 8 jugalah dia nak buat meeting. So the time is not very good. Give some time for people to prepare themselves. So for example, if your timing is 8 to 5, probably 9 is okay. Okay, 9 o'clock. So people have been prepared and ready for the meeting. And the facilities must be very good. So kena ada good air conditioner. Okay, dalam bilik meeting maybe ada microphone, ada screen projector dan sebagainya. So everything must be clear and also the facility must be in good conditions. The next one, set the agenda. Distribute a written agenda to all participants, giving them the enough time to prepare as needed. Yes. So which is secretary has a very big responsibility when she or he need to distribute the written agenda to all the participants earlier. Like I said, jangan bagi punya tentative ataupun sebagainya related to documents of meeting. Hari ni nak meeting, semalam baru bagi. Itu memang orang kata kena mati lah kan. Jadi at least a week before the meeting have been conducted. Okay. So the next one. Alright. This is some of the sample of document meeting. Yang ini yang nanti bila group yang saya dah bagikan tu pada anda semua, you need to come out a group. For per group, you need to come up with the related documents together with the mock meeting. Okay, so I will give all the questions ataupun the situations for the next class. Okay, document of meeting for the first one will be notice of meeting. Okay, apa tu notice of meeting? Notice of meeting ni macam memo. Okay, walaupun awak semua belum belajar memo, tapi notice of meeting will be it's like a letter that need to be true by the departments to call people to be invited to the meeting. Okay, so for example, you look at here, the name of the society of group, the heading, notice of meeting, and then it must be followed by the day, dates and time of the meeting. The place where the meeting will be held. Okay, for example here, conference room. Okay, kalau meeting room ataupun dan sebagainya. The day, dates and the time of the meeting, you need to state. And the date issues of the notice. Okay, mesti kena ada signature dan selalunya notice of meeting ni yang buat adalah secretary. Okay. So the next one will be the next related document will be agenda. Agenda ni macam tentative. Okay, during the meeting you should have some proper tentative. It came from beginning until the end of the meeting. So here you can see VC Damai Sdn Bhd will be the name of the company. The board of management meeting, chairman's address, apologize for absence, minute of the meeting, minute of the last meeting, matter arising out of the minutes, report of export of air conditioner model XYZ for the next year, appointment of staff, promotion of air conditioner model ABC for the period of January to February, any other business, date, time, place of next meeting, close. Okay, which is mean this is the agenda ataupun tentative yang akan berlaku ketika meeting berlaku. Okay, so meeting awak akan ada objektif dan akan selesai dalam time frame yang diberikan. Jadi kat sini dia mengatakan it is list of item to be dealt with at the meeting. The item are normally arranged in list form and number on order in which the topic are to be dealt with. So basically, if you have any additional to be informed during the meeting, kita letakkan dalam any other business. Okay. So for the last one will be the minute of meeting. Okay, yang ini part paling penting dalam minute of meeting, which is the minute of meeting, the report of minute of meeting. Basically, secretary will do this. Cuma bila you dalam group masing-masing, you should be collaborate with others to come up with an ideas. Okay, minute of the board of meeting held the conference room on Monday at 8:30 am 23rd March 2008. Okay. Present meaning orang yang datang. Siapa yang datang? Jadi datang tulis nama. Okay. Encik Darul sebagai chairman, Miss Mina sebagai secretary dan sebagainya. Absent with apologies, Miss Aida, Mr. Hafiz, and then mungkin diorang punya reason adalah sakit ataupun ada emergency leave dan sebagainya. Okay. Chairman address. The chairman called the meeting to order at 8:30 am and welcome all the members. Jadi permulaan minute of meeting awak tu bermulakan dengan chairman address. Bukan alamat chairman Chairman address ni maksudnya permulaan mukadimah daripada ketua awak sendiri. Okay. So minute of the previous meeting. Jadi secretary write verification from chairman about agenda is agreed or not. So like I said here, Mr. Haswati respected that Mr. Riza had accepted position of training facilitator and he would take up the appointment in the 1st of April. Jadi regarding to the last meeting, kemungkinan ada pelantikan berlaku. Jadi kat sini Mr. Riza have been accepted to be the training facilitator. Jadi apa yang berlaku pada meeting pada yang lepas dibawa or to carry forward to the next meeting only for the outcome. Hanya result dia sahaja. Okay, dan kita akan come up with the new problem with the next one. Reports. Do report for record who will discuss meeting. Jadi kat sini siapa yang mempunyai isu-isu, unit mana yang mempunyai isu-isu, you just throwing up your words. Jadi apa? Dan secretary akan recordkan. Sebagai contoh, report of export of air conditioner model ABC. Jadi Mr. Jarus noted that there was an increase in the export figure for the product for the period of January to February. Ataupun you nak mengatakan tentang complementary, which is the profit. So for your profit for January to December, okay, for a year profit. Jadi apa yang you nak mengatakan? Jadi ada laporan-laporan yang disediakan pada setiap unit. So you masukkan dalam report tersebut. Okay. And then special business, discuss something special topic agenda in meeting. Focus about some main subject in meeting. So for example, special business ni, kalau you ada apa-apa opinion ataupun thought to be shared during the meeting, you can put with the under the special business. Okay. So mungkin you nak cerita pasal ada appointment of new staff, ada kenaikan gaji ke, okay, ataupun you want to talk about the promotion and any other thing, so you can put under the special business. Okay, so right now topic has come to the end. Okay, inside of the book, okay, there's some sample of the conversation. Okay, conversation of meeting. Okay, saya tak ada provide kat sini tapi tak apa. Conversation of the meeting ni, dia mengatakan macam mana cara you guys handle meeting. Tetapi, saya tak tunjukkan kat sini tapi saya mungkin akan upload kemudian. Cuma, what I need you to understand is, when I complete the meeting, you need to try to come up with an assessment within the group given. Okay, you have been stated the group members. So every groups must come out with one mock meeting. Okay. So macam mana nak buat mock meeting ni? Jadi mock meeting ni akan berlaku dari penggunaan secara maya. So you may use recorded ataupun you boleh menggunakan platform Google Meet dan sebagainya, Zoom meeting yang mana mudah to be recorded. You record, you come up with one issue and then you try to solve the problems. Okay, I will give the instruction on the blackboard so you can go through by your group members. Okay, so the deadline I will give you maybe 2 weeks to complete the mock meeting and the document of mock meetings. Okay, so I think that's all. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye.